When young people were asked the exact same question in a global survey done back in 2019, they were prompted to choose from a menu of inequality, unemployability, crime, corruption, terrorism, but they chose environment and climate change. Environmental issues keep young people awake. Over 50% stated that they're willing to pay extra for a sustainable product and that they would rather work for a sustainable company. In other words, millennial consumers together with Gen Z are beginning to vote with their wallets, and they will eventually become dominant at the ballot box. They care, yes, for climate change. Young people are not the problem, they're the solution. And to me, that's the best news ever. The question is why? Why now and why this generation? After all, young people are not the generation that caused the problem in the first place. And as far as we all know, over the last 4 decades, the battle against climate change has been fought against a backdrop of indifference, if not skepticism, from consumers and the voting public worldwide, and eventually a procrastination attitude that someone else will solve this. Why in this particular moment in time is this generation reinforcing a momentum for a sustainability revolution? Right before I came here, I did a small exercise and I posed the same exact question about what keeps you up at night to young people of our Arab Youth Center Climate Change Council. They are a group of young people who are devoting themselves and their careers to combat climate change in our region. And they said, Shamma, climate change is not a buzzword for us. It's not something happening in a faraway future. It's something we're witnessing. It's something that has a direct impact on our lives, and we feel responsible because we're aware of the consequences. They feel capable of leading this transition. Young people don't just care about climate change because they're the ones that are going to suffer the consequences. They also prioritize climate change because fighting it stands for their values. It stands for their ideology. And caring about a sustainable future, in its core, fighting climate change is a statement that you care about young people themselves. So in a simple equation, caring about climate change equals caring about youth. In short, anyone who claims that they care about young people and their empowerment must support their quest for combating climate change. And this is why in my country, in the United Arab Emirates, we approach youth empowerment and climate change as an interconnected matter. Supporting young people in securing a safe, sustainable environmental future goes hand in hand with nurturing their character and maximizing their potential. Our Ministry of Environment and Climate Change launched the Emirates Youth Climate Change Strategy, providing an integrated framework to enhance the role of young people in meeting the challenges of climate change in accordance with the government's approach to develop an empowered future generation. Our minister has been an absolute trendsetter in involving young people in every phase of its leadership and execution on climate action policies and initiatives. Youth now in the UAE lead the coordination of the UAE's climate change and environment policies and strategies. Young people are leading the National Climate Change Plan, our NDC, our National Food Diversification Policy, our Youth Climate Mentorship Program. They also lead the Climate Innovations Exchange Summit. This means youth are responsible for our climate-resilient green economy, the availability and sustainability of our food products, and our multilateral global policy contributions. The UAE usually places young people at the heart of every national endeavor, but with climate change, we are advocating for young people to lead the way on a regional, global level, and we're involving them in every step of the way. Globally, as we prepare for COP28 in the UAE in 2023, we're determined to realize the phenomenal shift from rhetoric to action, from catastrophes to opportunities, from tokenizing young people to meaningful youth participation. And we want to focus on key outcomes that respond to young people's concerns, overhaul the long-standing barriers to youth participation and access. They should become staple features of future COPs. We want to ensure a narrative of genuine youth participation at all stages of the climate process and decision-making, hoping for COP28 to be remembered as the most accessible and most inclusive and most youth-friendly radically hopeful COP ever. Why such a huge investment, you might ask? Well, because when it comes to our nation's future, the UAE goes all in, and we're taking big bets on clean energy, food security, and young people who will co-lead decarbonizing our economy one sector at a time. Because with climate change, we are at a breaking point. Either we make it or break it. And we are on the cusp of a sustainability revolution that could have the scale of the Industrial Revolution and the speed of the digital revolution. And youth can trigger that green revolution, entirely transforming our current way of life and offering a highly attractive potential investment. We should all offer young people the support that they deserve in their heroic endeavor of saving our planet by amplifying their voice, ensuring their meaningful participation, by empowering them through education, resources, and opportunities. So what's my ask to you today? It is please make climate change your top priority. Your top priority, because this means you are putting young people as your priority. So we can all sleep well at night and nothing can keep us awake. Thank you very much.